Good morning, Facebook family and friends. Today is Wednesday, August 20th, 2014. In Ferguson, Missouri, we still see some issues out there with protesters still out protesting the death of Michael Brown. They want Officer Darren Wilson to be charged with his death. I think a lot of African Americans are going to have a very serious problem over the next few weeks when it is determined that Michael Brown attacked that police officer. For whatever reasons, we don't know why, Michael Brown attacked the Officer Darren Wilson when he was getting out of his police car, to confront them. Michael Brown either attacked him when he was getting out of the car or attacked him in the car. It was one of the two. Michael Brown started the confrontation and attack that police officer. We're going to have a very hard time accepting that. Now, with that said, I do not agree with the lethal force that was used by Officer Darren Wilson to shoot and kill Michael Brown because he attacked that police officer, because he was attacked by Michael Brown. So I don't agree that he did the right thing in shooting him, especially if it's true that Michael Brown ran and turned around and was surrendering. But Michael Brown started this whole issue. Guys, and I know a lot of you all are going to just so, man, I've been called so many different names by people. Y'all, I'm 44 years of age. I have had so many dealings with the police and in the black community. There's a lot of hatred from African Americans towards the police for issues that we all know so well that have taken place in the past. And in some African Americans' mind, those issues continue today, and they may, in fact, continue today. Those same racial problems with the police, black and white. I have a lot of friends that say they don't like the police. Well, see, I don't personally have any problems with the police. If you respect them, I find they respect you. You disrespect them, they're going to disrespect you. You harm them, they're going to kill you. Michael Brown made a fatal decision that day. He attacked that police officer. And I know a lot of y'all don't want to accept this either, but Michael Brown was high on drugs. And he most likely was high on some type of weed or Molly or who knows. We know black folks use this mess. I am 44 years of age. I've lived in the black community all my life. I've seen drug use in my family, friends. It's promoted all over the radio, music videos. We don't have a problem with marijuana, Molly, cocaine. There's no big deal. White folks do it too, but for some reason in the black hip hop community, it is strongly encouraged to get high, to drink, to get drunk, to get tore up, to get turned up. And that man was turned up that day. Michael Brown was turned up, unfortunately, and he attacked that police officer. That should never have happened. And listen, you also have to be realistic. Even if there had been a black police officer and Michael Brown attacked that man, let's say the officer was black and Michael Brown attacked the police officer, that black police officer probably still would have shot his ass too. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. You don't go needlessly attacking a police officer. How do we? And African Americans are so upset that we're not looking at this realistically. Officer Darren Wilson was on that force for 6 years. He was 28 years of age. For 6 years, he never had any issues. No one has came forward and said, I had an issue with this police officer. Not one. His name has been out for since Friday or Saturday of last week. No one has come forward and said, this police officer has harmed, hurt, harassed, nothing. I mean, the officer was doing his job correctly. There are some good police officers out there. I've met them. I've met some very good police officers out there. But if you attack these good police officers and you physically harm them, and they have a weapon to defend themselves, that's their job, is to defend See, you can attack me, and I'm going to have to prove why I shot you to defend myself. But the police officer doesn't have to defend, police officers do not really have to explain why they shot you if you attack them. Because that if you attack a police officer, you're going to have to deal with the consequences. And that's what it boils down to. And everybody's upset, everybody's mad, and they march, and you don't attack a police officer. And see, and we're going to have a hard time understanding this over the next few weeks or months. Michael Brown attacked Officer Darren Wilson. He attacked that man, and that man shot him and killed him. Was it right? No. He shouldn't have shot him in that manner. When that man turned around and held his hands up, if this is what we believe, because we're hearing so many different stories. They say that some people say he was still charging the police officer or taunting the police officer. But I can guarantee you, over the next few weeks, we're going to get to the truth. See, one of the reasons that a lot of people who saw what took place, in the African American, we don't want to be called snitches. So people are afraid. The people who actually saw, some people have come forward. The people who really saw what happened, who actually saw Michael Brown attack that police officer, those people are afraid because they have to live in that community. So you better believe that there are some people who saw everything that took place. Everything. But they're fearful. That's why the FBI is going from door to door out in Ferguson. They're trying to get to these people and really get to the bottom what took place. Because we already know how it works in the black community. We don't want to be seen as snitches, and a lot of people don't want to snitch on Michael Brown as to what he did. But the truth is going to come out, and it's going to be determined. He initiated the confrontation by attacking that police officer. Michael Brown should not have done that. And we're going to have our black folks going to have a very tough time over the next few weeks accepting this. So y'all might as well start accepting it now. Michael Brown attacked that police officer. Something that he should never have done. When that officer asked him to get out the street, he should have got out of the street, but instead, again, because he was high on drugs, people, I've had so many people arguing that I'm like, okay, I know my people. I know what took place. I know what happened with that officer, between that officer and that man. That 18-year-old kid was feeling himself. He was turned up when he attacked that police officer. But he didn't know that police officer was going to shoot him dead that day. And that's what happened. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. The truth will come out. It is coming out as we speak, but we're having a tough time accepting it. Because from the very beginning, they were saying that they were fighting. An officer was halfway out the police car fighting, or in the police car fighting. So how did the officer pull him into the police car, or did Michael Brown jump into the police car? What happened? They should not have been fighting inside that police car. So something took place. And more than likely, Michael Brown attacked that police officer. And it ended up in his death, which is a very tragic event. Anyway, I'm done for today. I know a lot of y'all are going to have so many comments to say to that, because black folks don't want to accept this. We want to blame it on the white police officer having attacked Michael Brown. That Darren Wilson attacked Michael Brown. Well, all the facts are pointing towards Michael Brown having attacked him. So, but we'll get to the bottom of it in the next few weeks. The FBI is out there doing their research, and they're gonna go, and they might even find video of what actually took place. We're gonna find out in the next few weeks. Anyway, if you like my videos, please click like. I'm out of here. I'm on my way to the gym to get my day started. And I love to read you guys' comments, share my videos with family members and friends. Again, these are just my opinions. And I know some people are going to be very angry or upset, but it's reality. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys have a great Wednesday.